majority of the black women have attitudes. Everybody else so nice, sweet, and jolly, but us, no. We got to have a attitude.
Or y'all will say he got low sex drive, he need to go to the doctor, something wrong with him. No, ain't nothing wrong with him, something wrong with you.
We're supposed to talk to you and let you know what you're doing wrong.
Really mean to men, they like love you. They're like obsessed with you.
Ever in my life regretted being too mean. Deserve it. Just be mean.
Stop being nice to these men. I don't want no nice woman. Scenarios, things coming up in his life. You look like Pete Misha.
Welcome back to More to Life. Before I get into this video, like, comment, subscribe. Also, smash that notification bell just to be sure you get on my videos as soon as I release them. Let's get into this.
Majority of the black women have attitudes in these folks' establishment. What the is wrong with y'all? Y'all come to work every single day with a attitude. Everybody else so nice, sweet, and jolly, but us, no. We got to have a attitude. And we do it in front of customers. That's sad. And y'all messy as like, why are we as black women are so miserable? And we bring to work. Even at the doctor's office. I mean, everywhere you go. I went to the doctor yesterday. And my nurse was a white lady. She was so nice and sweet. And when she took me to check out to this black lady, the black lady was like, well, you see, she over there, don't forget, she can check out too. She can ring out too. Like, why would you say that in front of me?
At a nurse's office. Wow. That's not good anywhere. Even in the Walmart. That's horrible. I don't think they would say that in the Walmart. I'm sure they would get checked for it, but she should get checked for that in the nurse's office.
Patient and have an attitude like, I don't even want you to check me out now. What the is your problem? You didn't want to work. Don't come to work. That's your job. It don't matter who don't have a customer. Like, come on, sisters. We need to get it together. We need to keep our attitudes and our misery in the car or at home. And when we clock in these folks' establishments, we need to have the utmost respect for patients, customers, or whatever. God, be professional. Leave that ghetto at home. Y'all weird. I don't like y'all. I don't like y'all. From now on, white people, I love y'all. I don't like my sisters. Not all of them.
Oh.
But 99.999% of them.
Yeah, man. It's like that. But that's what she notices. I noticed the same thing as well. But you know what? Whenever I worked in customer service, when I was a waiter, when I worked at Walmart before Target, I mentioned that in another video. I also, when I worked at Cablevision, I had to answer the phones. Of course, you got to be nice. Look, customer service, when you feel bad that day, leave it, as she said, leave it in the car. If you don't have a car, leave it off shift. You go in there, smile goes on right away. Smile. Even if you're not happy, you're happy now. That's the mentality you have to have. Or this is what it does.
Just letting y'all know that mouth will turn a man off. You think you can argue with a man all day, be petty, pick fights, be disagreeable, and then, just put some booty shorts on at the end of the night, and he just gonna be ready to go, huh? It said men are visual creatures, and y'all will argue about that. Well, so are we. We're visual creatures too. We ain't talking about y'all. We're talking about the men right now, okay? So they say men are visual creatures. They didn't say they're only visual creatures. It ain't just that. Because y'all, a man not be attracted to y'all, and y'all say he gay or he cheating. It might actually be because of your mouth again. Or y'all will say he got low sex drive, he need to go to the doctor, something wrong with him. No, ain't nothing wrong with him, something wrong with you. Something wrong with you. So, just letting y'all know, y'all got the physical. Take care of your skin. I'm going to take care of my hair. I'm going to work out. I'm going to lose weight. I'm going to drink my water. Okay. At the same time, I need you to work on your mouth, on your attitude.
Yes, that's number one. That's what a man is. That's what turns a man on. When a girl has a sweet attitude, a man gets fluttery inside. When a girl is cooperative, a man gets fluttery inside. It's like he turns into a little boy again. And that's most men. Yes, Most men get like that. Why? Because most men, the way it is nowadays with modern women, they don't want to put it on for anybody. At least try. At least, hey, if you're gonna pretend like you like me. It'll get you far. It won't get you too far, but give a man a reason that he wants to come home and sit by you. Give a man a reason they don't say, "Hey, baby, how you doing? How was your day?" Because the way it goes, a lot of the times, a man comes home, does that, then you make it all about you. Then he's pushed to the wayside. When you have a husband or a boyfriend, he should love coming home and you being his peace. The way it is nowadays, that's not the case.
Women. You're going back and forth with a man. You shouldn't be going back. You know what?
Women, if you're over,
see, the thing is, hold on, man. Can I speak real quick? Ma'am, hold on for a second. Hold on, ma'am. Hold on.
What is going on?
Hold on, ma'am.
Women,
Can I speak? Can I speak? Can I speak at all? Because at the end of the day, y'all keep on. I hate when y'all say that a man going back and forth with a woman is feminine, when the understanding for centuries is that men rule over women. So that means they correct their behavior. So there's nothing female about a man going back and forth with a woman. We're supposed to talk to you and let you know where you're doing wrong. A man is not a man if he allows a woman to act out of character and don't check that. That's what y'all don't realize. Y'all are used to men. Y'all are used to men portraying the image of men, but not actually being men, not actually being leaders. How can I lead you if I won't go back and forth with you? You sound crazy. How can I lead someone I will not talk to in a conversation where we're debating?
Yes, that's being a leader, right? Like, women need to be checked that way, seriously, because they don't realize that, all men are turning soft nowadays. And you know what they say? They're arguing back and forth with a woman on podcasts. That doesn't make a man soft. That makes a man a man. What's happened in the past is men haven't said nothing. We just let everything go by. Like, everything is all peaches and cream. And you know what happens when you get a man where things are all peaches and cream? You walk all over him. You fully take advantage. You dog him out. Not only just dog him out by talking to him any kind of way, you dog him out by cheating on him. Now you're having flings. He's taken by surprise. Like, man, I thought everything was all good. You thought everything was all good, but your lady is disrespectful. She doesn't cherish you. She doesn't honor you. A lot of times it's because you didn't show that you had backbone. It's true. Show a woman you don't got a backbone, don't matter where she's from, she will take full advantage.
You want to know how they are. You want to text them. They hate you. Do y'all notice how when you're like really mean to men, they like love you. They're like obsessed with you. I think there's like a book about this. But then when you're like really nice, my Uber's here. When you're nice, you care about them. You want to know how they are. You want to text them. They hate you.
So I got a question, right? To all the women who believe this, to all the women that believe that if you be mean to a dude, he'll treat you better. If God sent you your dream dude, I'm talking about your dream man, perfect, everything you could ever want from, he's perfect to the T. If he came and gave you that man, would you still be mean to him? Would this theory hold up? Would you still feel like you have to be mean to him in order for him to be good to you? I'm starting to figure this shit out, bruh. See, what y'all do is y'all go date the dudes that y'all really don't like, have horrible experiences with them, and then come back and tell us the experiences that y'all had. So now all of these stories and all of the data that we getting from y'all dating life is just bullshit because it was supposed to be bullshit. If you gotta change who you are to get a man to act the way that you want him to act, that man is not for you. I see women in the comments saying, oh yeah, it's true because every time I treated a dude mean, he treated me great. Okay, and you're going to have to continue to treat more and more men mean for them to treat you great because you never going to get married to none of them. You never going to have a successful relationship with none of them. Like, what I'm starting to notice is y'all just aren't good people.
Wow.
And I really ain't got to say nothing else after that because y'all just not good people. The man that you truly want will just allow you to be yourself, will allow you to be kind. He'll be kind to you. If that's the man that you truly want. But guess what? Y'all ain't gonna never find him. Y'all really don't even deserve him. Stop being horrible people and blaming it on everything except the fact that you're a horrible person.
My point exactly.
That's what it is. They're horrible people. It's a lot of horrible ladies, and so many say the same thing. You gotta treat them mean. So you treat a man mean, right? You know what happens? What does he do? He tends to be a guy that has little boy syndrome, right? He may be a guy that's had a mother telling him what to do all of his life. Do you really want that man? You don't. Same thing, I just said it just now. These men are soft nowadays. That's what's gonna happen. Or if a man is spending all his money on you, what happens? How do women look? Think about back in the day. Me, I'm 43 years old. If I spent all my money on a woman, say I'm hanging out somewhere and I'm just buying a woman all kinds of drinks and blowing all my money, woman would look at me like a sucker. Why? Because that's really a sucker thing to do. Now it's okay. Now it is okay with some ladies, but still, think about what I just said. Back then, normal thinking woman looked at you like you were soft. They didn't understand. They didn't appreciate it because they weren't used to it. That's why. It's a lot different. And what's happening now is that's the kind of woman men are trying to find. Women who are normal, right? Thinking normal, acting normal, not having an attitude. Because that right there is keeping you single. And when you being mean to a man, and when you are getting an attitude, you're getting an attitude, and more, you're getting an attitude here, attitude there. Men don't want y'all. We agree.
Stop being nice to these men. They don't want no nice woman. They want somebody that's mean to them. You over there trying to figure out what to do, helping him in situations and scenarios, things coming up in his life. You look like Pete Misha. That's what you look like. Don't help no grown man. Don't help no grown man. Hear me when I say this, and don't be nice to no grown man. Men love mean women. You being nice to him ain't gonna make him nice to you. All it's gonna do is make him act worse. So when he act up, you act wronger. It's not a word, but you need to do the most.
Where is your husband?
Show him who's really in charge. You get what I'm saying? Men love when a woman is mean to them. Get out of that, oh, my heart just so good. You can have a good heart. You sure can. But be mean. And get what you want. I'm tired. I'm tired of y'all being nice. And nice gets you nowhere in this world. We see that on it. So if you were looking for a sign what to do today with that man, be mean to him. Get what you want out of him. Be mean to him. He gonna be lying and manipulating you anyways. Manipulate him back. Lie to him back. I don't know why y'all think men always tell the truth. Because they don't. They'll never tell you the truth. I don't care if you think you got the best man in the world. Don't ever say what your man won't do. Because he'll show you. He'll show you what he really about. And you got to show him who your daddy made. Y'all have a good Saturday.
Yeah, and that's why right now the pick Mishas are winning. Seriously, a guy wants a pick Misha. That's what I was looking for. Seriously, when I started hitting 30 years old, this is what happened. At first, she's showing me she's willing to do anything. I did not appreciate that. Why? Hence, I'm used to that, right? Then I said, wait a minute. I really didn't have anyone being mean to me before. But still, I was used to people, the woman being stern. They weren't really mean, but, it's, I do this, you do what you do for yourself, not willing to participate. So when I got that, I didn't know how to handle it. I didn't. I was in a state of shock. Like, what is this? This doesn't happen where I'm from. Then I said, wait a minute. That's what I want. This doesn't happen where I'm from. This is something different. Wow.
I love it. I love it.
I woke up. It was like, I can see clearly now the rain is gone. That's how I felt. I can see all the obstacles in my way. And I said, man, this is the girl I need to marry. Still married today. Actually, our anniversary isn't, I think, 3 or 4 days? 9 years. Look at that.
Love has no boundaries.
Be meaner to men, ladies. When I'm telling you, I have regretted so many times being too nice to a man, but I have never, ever, 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 ever in my life regretted being too mean. They deserve it. Just be mean.
They deserve it. Just be mean. She doesn't even know why. I don't think she accomplished that really before. Maybe it worked. Maybe I can't say that because I don't know her. Maybe it worked with a guy, but that doesn't work with a lot of guys. Especially it doesn't work with the guys that you want. That's the thing. They're giving this advice on TikTok, but that's not working with Chad. That's not working with Tyrone. They're looking at you like you're crazy. Seriously. But they'll keep saying it. What are they doing it for? For the money. What has TikTok done to today's society?
Absolutely nothing.
Corrupted it. That's what we're here right now in this day and age. This is why men don't trust women. Because you got ladies like this straight lying. I'm getting this. I'm getting that handbag. They're buying them. They're buying the bags on layaway. You can't do layaway in the Gucci's, but you know what I'm saying. They're doing whatever. They'll get them from Marshalls, right? They'll get whatever bag they can find that's high end from Marshalls. You know, sometimes they have the stuff for cheaper. Say if you get it on a lower price somewhere or another store like that, right? And get it on discount, and will probably lie. Say men are giving me this, men are doing that. All for the look. All for the aesthetic, but can't afford it. How are you living? Like, we're living backwards. And men are not going to fund that lifestyle. Men refuse to fund that kind of lifestyle now. There's a lot of ladies that have woken up. They've risen. They realize this is not going to work. I can't keep living life like this. And to those ladies, I say, yeah, congratulations, because you finally got smart. You finally have risen and came to the real world. Because before, you were in a dream world. And a lot of ladies are still living that dream world. They're still living there. And they need serious help.
I got one. I got a crazy one. And I ain't never told nobody this. So I heard we on here telling secrets since, you know, TikTok about to expire. I got one. I got a crazy one. And I ain't never told nobody this. Girl, you ain't gonna believe this. Oh my God. So my lease had expired. I was overstaying my welcome at my apartment. Okay, I knew I didn't have nowhere else to go at the time. And I was like, I gotta stay here until the last second. So I got on TikTok and I took a picture and it said 0 matches on Tinder. It was one of them random filters. And I was like, you know, I ain't been on Tinder in a few years. I get on Tinder, I start going on dates, okay? I meet this guy. He pulls up in a red Tesla, picks me up. We go on this beautiful date, a candlelit violin type thing. That was the second date. The first date he took me on, it was a very upscale restaurant, rooftop view. You know, he was pulling out all the stops. And, you know I do this seduction. The thing is, I had just learned that I had Cameroonian heritage. And back in my country, we speak French and we speak English, okay? Now, I'm American. So I started testing out this French accent, right? I started testing out this French accent, and I got good at it. And I was like, damn. So I started using it in everyday life. Every time I went on a date with this man, I spoke in this French accent, okay? Hello there, baby, what are you doing? Absolutely, we can go, sure. Anytime, Amelia. Oh, yes, I would love that, darling. Girl, I was a whole actress. I spoke in a French accent the entire time. This man still think I'm French to this day. So like I told you, I didn't have nowhere to live at the time. My lease was expiring.
This is the only thing, right? She says she spoke in that accent the entire time. You never call any of your family members, or you call your family members and you're speaking English. My antennas is up. A lady coming in my house speaking French. I'm thinking, there's something up with this. Seriously, I'm going to be looking every chance I get. I'm going to see any little mistake she makes. I want to hear her tell the story more. She goes deep, and she goes so deep that I believe this story is real, actually. There's comedians all around us. But how could you pull that off with that green hair? Maybe the guy felt like, maybe she didn't have it at the time. Maybe she got it recently. But still, if she had that green hair, I'm looking French woman in Africa with green hair like that. Maybe they probably do. You know, they're Americanized everywhere. But Let me hear you tell more.
So I'm going out on dates with him. You know, we never slept together. So I was going out on dates, and he really wanted me, and da-da-da-da-da. And one day, I call him. I'm like, I want to be in your world, darling. And he was like, yeah, I'll send an Uber to pick you up. You can come by my place tomorrow. I was like, cool. I put everything, all of my items, suitcases, books, clothes, hangers in that Uber. I stuffed everything in that Uber. Because he ain't noticed, but I was moving in. I brought my cat. I brought a real life cat with me. I got over to his house. He said, darling, I'm here with all my stuff. Can you help me get some of my stuff out the car, please? I have a suitcase and stuff like that. So good to talk to you. So good. I'm so glad that I'm moving in with you.
Stop the cap.
He said, moving in? I said, yes, what do you mean? Yes, I'm moving in. You got my voice message, didn't you, baby? You said you want to be in love with...
Right there. When she said I'm moving in right away, what would any guy have done? Kicked her to the curb. No matter if he thought she was the best looking woman she ever had. Doesn't matter. I don't know you. We went out one time. Why are you moving in my house? Seriously, I'm going to say that to her. And I'm going to send her right back home with all her stuff. Or drive her back home with all her stuff.
Me, what knows your chance? Girl, he sat me down in his bedroom. He was like, he started rubbing on my shoulder. He said, so what are you, baby? A con artist?
Gotcha, bitch.
You said to me that you want to fall in love with me. Well, then let's start a life together. I don't understand why. What is the problem? What is the matter with you, huh? What? Oh, you want me to leave? No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, like, moving in, though, like, no. Long story short, I ended up living with this man. We end up dating, boyfriend, girlfriend. I meet his son, meet his family. I'm cooking and cleaning. Okay, cooking and cleaning, playing house.
You know, she moved in and she did all the regular things. A lot of guys would have probably been okay with it. But that accent, though, that would get into my skin. Like, I never heard you speak French once. Seriously. I'm going to ask her that. Like, why haven't I heard you speak to anyone in French? Anything. I'm the kind of guy, like, I'm taking you to somebody that speaks French to see. Like, I want to find out. I want to see. Like, I don't know. I guess I'm just skeptical like that. But let me keep going.
Playing house now. We're having a good time. I done lived with this man for 6 months. I remember there was a couple of times where I'd be at the home and I was talking and I'd be talking my French accent like, oh my God, no one will be home, right? And I'm saying, oh my goodness, I need to get this done, I need to get this done, I need to get this done. And I opened the door, he was in the bathroom. I was like, oh, I said, girl, you better keep that French going. Could you imagine him coming home and me be at the house just like, hey, what's up? Hey, what's up, baby? What you doing? Okay, you want dinner? What you want to dinner? That Korean barbecue I made the other night. Hey, that was good, wasn't it?
Oh, she's funny though.
Girl, I wanted to switch it up so bad just to laugh, but I was like, girl, no, this is your place to stay. Just keep on the path. Just keep on the path.
Oh, man.
I live with this man. I meet his family. I meet his son. His dogs love me. And this is why we broke up. You ready? You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not ready. You're not. So even though all this craziness happened, he had 2 dogs. One dog was young, had a lot of energy and in love with me. Like, he was literally confused as to why his dog loved me so much. But, you know, it's just that energy, baby. Then he had another dog that was old and sick. And because it was sick, the bladder was not working. It wasn't bladdering like it was supposed to bladder. And it used to pee and poop all over the ground. Okay, so he went to Florida with his family for family vacation. And I stayed back and stayed in his house, stayed at home. He had a great, nice house out in the suburbs. It was like a 5-bedroom, really nice house, 3 levels, beautiful, huge backyard, just in a great neighborhood, very quiet, very upscale, with his Tesla in the garage, and, you know, all that there, you know, yeah. But this dog kept pooping everywhere. And when he went to vacation and he had me stay at the house, I was taking care of the dogs. And I figured out a way where the dog could, like, stay in this one area, this gated area, so that when the dog pooped, we could clean it up and we keep the house clean, right? He comes back, lets the dog loose, all of a sudden there's poop everywhere again. I couldn't take it. I was like, baby, we have to do something about this poop. I cannot live like this. It's disgusting. It's a pigsty. He was like, my dog's gonna die. My dog's dying. What do you want me to do? My dog's dying. Okay, what do you want me to do? Okay, I had that dog since I was 14. I'm not gonna kill my dog. I'm like, calm down. Shh. Please, calm down. I'm not asking you to kill your dog. I'm asking you to come up with a solution. Can you solve problems? Can you solve problems? He was like, blah, blah, blah. We get into an argument about this poop on the ground. And eventually he starts yelling at me, right? I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to deal with it. So I leave out the front door, and his dog happened to be coming in at the same time. I almost squished the dog with the door. The dog almost had a fatality, okay? He was like, don't squish my dog. I was like, shut the fuck up. I still had the accent. Bitch, I wasn't playing. I was insane. I said, shut the fuck up. Girl, I had that accent down to, I turned into a whole French woman. I was eating long bread. So that was the last straw. He was like, you can't live here anymore. I was like, fine, call me and do that. Call me and do that. And help me get my things to the car. Okay? He calls an Uber. Okay? I put all my things in the car. I go directly back to my mom's house. A week later, he calling me talking about, oh, I'm sorry how that ended. You know, can you want to come over sometimes? Blocked.
I understand why she blocked him. She was getting tired of living that lie. You know, that's hard to keep up with. Trying to keep on a big accent for that long that's treacherous. But you guys already know, you got to be careful out there, because ladies are willing to lie and keep up with a lie. Maybe not in the same way, but acting like they're feminine. It's wild. Acting like they're nice, right? Acting like they're willing to put up with certain things that they're not really willing to put up with, to have you go along with a lie that you don't even know, and then you find out a year, 2 years later. You'll be shocked, but it happens. Thank you for watching the video. Be sure to subscribe. Also, click that notification bell just to be sure you get my videos as soon as I release them. Guys, thank you for watching. Peace out. See you next video.